Scallops, one of my favourite seafood ingredients. These are from Anglesey, so they're some of the freshest scallops that you can get in Manchester. And it's really important to get shell on scallops if you can. It just means they're a lot fresher. We're going to serve it with some cauliflower puree, which is just great. So we're just going to prep the core out of it. They're just going to go straight into a basket. And what we're going to do is that we're just going to drop those into some hot water. Once the cauliflower's done, we drain it out of the water. Make sure that you get as much water out of there as possible because you don't want that water in your puree. You drop it into your food processor. You can do this with a stick blender as well. We need a little bit of butter to go in there, and that's just going to add a load of flavour to it. So that's just going to go in the top. Drop that on. Okay, that's done. Got the scallops out. We're going to put those over there, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to get some of the bacon ready. We're going to cut it into strips, or what the French call lardons. What we're going to finally do is we're just going to get some parsley ready. What's great about British food is that it's 2 or 3 ingredients, very simply cooked, and you allow the food to be the hero rather than the chef. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is get the pan on. Get the heat, it's so important to get the heat into the pan, get that heat conducted, and make sure that the heat's coming through. You can tell the heat's coming through because the pan starts smoking slightly. When that's ready, the first thing we do is we put the scallops in. We put those round in a circle. They're going in now. Now we don't season those until the end. The reason for that is that we're going to put the bacon in, and bacon's quite salty, so that already brings an element of seasoning to it. Then we drop the bacon in, and what we want is that we want the bacon to be nice and crispy, so it gets that contrast, because the scallops are they're like a big muscle, so there's a lot of flesh in that, so you want the contrast of the crispiness with the bacon. So you flip over the scallops and make sure that the side they've been cooked on is nicely caramelised. So we turn those over, make sure the bacon's crisping nicely. Okay, that's done. We've got our cauliflower puree. Just going to get that into this bowl. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and then that's just going to go in the middle of the plate. Okay, now with seafood, the important thing to do is serve it ASAP. So we get the scallops that have got that lovely caramelised vibe going on. You've got that beautiful roe there. Then you've got the crispy bacon that goes on the outside. And then we've got the parsley in the pan. You don't want the parsley going in too early. It's got to go in just at the end because it's really delicate and it will burn. And then we want a little squeeze of the lemon. That's going to bring all those flavours and take it all off the pan. And then what we're going to just do is finish it off with just a little bit, just a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. And there you go. What's great about that is it's all great English produce. The cauliflower, the bacon, really homely. And then you've got the luxurious scallops that just give it a really extra tip. It's beautiful.